What if I told you there was a battle so brutal, so endless, that soldiers described the ground itself as bleeding, a battle where nearly 1 million men were killed or wounded, yet the front line barely moved? Welcome to Verdun, the bloodiest nightmare of World War I. It's February 21st, 1916. The German army launches Operation Goricht, literally, Operation Judgment. Their goal: to bleed France white. Verdun, a fortress city on the Meuse River, becomes the target. Within hours, 1,200 German guns opened fire, unleashing over 2 million shells in the first week alone. The bombardment is so intense that men vanish into mud and fire without a trace. A French soldier later wrote, "The sky was nothing but flame and iron. We were no longer men, only ghosts waiting to die." Verdun becomes a graveyard for an entire generation. The French army, led by General Philippe Pétain, is ordered to hold Verdun at all costs. Ils ne passeront pas, they shall not pass. For 10 long months, that became France's obsession. Every hill, every forest, every cratered patch of dirt was fought over again and again. Captured, lost, recaptured. The air smelled of blood, smoke, and decay. The wounded screamed for water that didn't exist. And the mud swallowed the dead whole. Verdun wasn't just a battle, it was a machine of destruction. Here are some of the most unbelievable facts. At its height, 1 shell landed every 2 seconds on the battlefield. 9 out of 10 French soldiers served at Verdun. At some point it touched nearly every family in France. The forests around Verdun are still so contaminated by metal and bone that they recalled the Zone Rouge, the red zone. To this day, farmers dig up rusted helmets, bones, and unexploded shells every spring. They call it the Iron Harvest. By mid-1916, Verdun had devoured hundreds of thousands of men, and still, there was no victory in sight. But slowly, France began to push back. General Robert Nivelle took command and launched counterattacks with the cry, "You shall not let them pass because you are the men of Verdun." By December, the French regained almost all lost ground, but at a staggering cost: around 700,000 casualties on both sides. That's 2 deaths or injuries every minute for nearly a year. After Verdun, neither side was the same. It became a symbol of courage, madness, and endurance. Even the soil is sacred, filled with the bones of thousands never identified. The Douaumont ossuary, built after the war, holds the remains of over 130,000 unknown soldiers. And when you stand there today, you don't just see history, you feel it. The silence, heavy with ghosts. Verdun wasn't just a battle, it was hell made real. A place where nations proved their will, but lost their humanity. What do you think? Was Verdun a necessary stand for France's honor, or a senseless slaughter for pride? Tell us your thoughts in the comments, and if you love exploring the dark corners of history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Chrono Clips for more stories that history tried to bury.